Right, so this is basically the circuit layout board for everything from the LCD screen to the RGB LED, the jog wheel, and obviously the two rotary encoders here. So what we're ultimately going to be creating is a thing called a hat, which is, as it sounds, a thing that sits on top of the Raspberry Pi. So what I've done is basically labeled all the pins that I need to connect to all the devices, but then also the GPIO rail is basically going to correspond to this thing here, which is already laid out in some detail and available online. So the point is that essentially I've taken something which started off as a rough and ready prototype board. I've used a Pi hat, which is for prototyping, and now I'm actually making a bespoke printed circuit board. And that's what's really great about having the DesignSpark software, is that I can basically work with engineers to communicate what is going to be good, not just in terms of electronics, but also what in terms of basically plugging things together from a user perspective. So hopefully we'll get the best of both worlds, and it means less of a rat's nest of cables on top of the circuit board. So it should all be good, but I think it's quite a simple design. It probably only needs 2 layers, which is the tracking. So on the top and the bottom, and occasionally you punch through. And I think it's actually surprisingly, I kind of regret not doing this at university because it's actually quite simple once you get over the first hurdle of it. So hopefully send this away as the design intent, and it should be good.